More significantly, a sum of about 12 billion US dollars has come in each of the last two fiscal years as direct remittance from Indians abroad. I need hardly emphasize how useful a role these resources have been playing in our economic development efforts. In the last 7 to 8 months since my government took office, we have taken several initiatives aimed at revitalizing economic growth, promoting a strong infrastructure development, and bringing about an information technology revolution with the country. Several of these measures are already under implementation. In recent other cases, legislative bills will need to receive parliamentary approval next month. The direction, however, is clear. Economic reforms are here to stay, and if anything, the process is being accelerated. We all appreciate the crucial importance of infrastructure in our development process. Towards this end, we have taken a number of decisions. One, plan outlay for the power sector has been significantly stepped up this year. 2, a scope of automatic approval for foreign direct investment in power has been liberalized by placing foreign equity participation up to 100% on the automatic approval route, provided the foreign equity in any such project does not exceed rupees 1,500 crore. 3. The procedure for issue of counter grantee to eligible private power projects has been simplified, and counter grantees have recently been issued to 3 projects: Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, Naveli in Tamil Nadu, and Bhadravati in Maharashtra. 4. The Electricity Regulatory Commission Act 1998 has been enacted to provide for the establishment of central and state electricity regulatory commissions, rationalization of electricity tariff, and transparent policies regarding subsidies. The Central Commission has begun functioning. The process of setting up state-level commissions in various states. 5. The Electricity Laws under Amendment Act 1998 has been enacted to coordinate the operation of the grid system and allow greater flow of resources in the transmission sector. 6. In the petroleum and natural gas sector, government has decided to sign production sharing contracts with private parties for 18 exploration blocks covering an area of over 50,000 square kilometers. 7 bids will be invited shortly under the new exploration licensing policy, for which way has been paved with the introduction of a liberalized royalty regime. 8. The government will offer blocks to private and national oil companies for the exploration and exploitation of coal, which is in abundance in India. And 9. The process of pricing reforms in the petroleum sector is being carried forward by initiating the dismantling of administrated pricing mechanism in phases from April 1 1998